everyone, Jules here from Joolsedesigns at JT Creations. Welcome to my channel. So today what we're going to do is we're going to do some little shaker tabs. So we've got, these have just got sequins in, and it's a little tab and with lots of labels. I've been making labels and scruffy stitching around it, but it just adds to it. And what I did was I just put lace on the side, and then I just decorated. But yeah, I did cut a circle into the page so that it shows you don't have to have a circle on the page or whatever shape your shaker tab is, but it looks kind of cute. And all I did was I made it out of like scrap bits of card that I've been cutting bits out of. You know, they're all shapes and sizes, and there's some scrap bits. So we'll put that to one side. So I think what I'll do is I'll make one from scratch. Now I've got an envelope punch board, and it makes it easier, and this is where I get all the shapes. So this is the punch. And what I want is, I'm just putting the edge of this right up to the middle and just over to the right slightly, and there. Now I want my tab probably about 3 inches. So I just put the edge up to the 3-inch mark, and that's what I'll just get a cutting mat. I'll line it up with the lines, and I'm just measuring up. So this is my tab, and this is what I want cut off. And there we are. And that's all I do. And I'll decide on the length of it once I get the things sorted. It's, let's see if this one, I think this is slightly bigger, and we'll put this in. Not sure if that's going to be too big. I think it will be, so I'm going to go for the smaller circle, which is 3.8 centimeters, and 3.8 centimeters is 1.5 inches. So it's a 1.5 inch, and I'm taking it from the tab, and I'm going to put it slightly down to the bottom so I can still see the curve of the tab there. And there we have it. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to do some stamping, I think, on here before I put any labels and things on. So I'll get my stamps out. I'm going to get my trusty Spellbinders script out. Now this one, I think what we'll do is we'll put this in there. Have I got a space in the daisy? Let me have a look. Do I want it on that one? I think I want it on a patterned page, yeah. I'm just going to check before. I like that grungy one, so I think we'll stick with the grungy one, yeah. And I want it, I'm lining the top up with the top. If you want, you can have it down here or wherever you want it. I'm lining it up with that. And what I'm doing is I'm just doing a pencil line inside the circle so that I know to cut that bit of the page out, so I'll know to do that. Now, because that's that, I'm going to go with the oxides and the lighter oxides. I think I might actually go with dried marigold or scattered straw, which I think they're both similar. Let me have a look at scattered straw. Scattered straw it will be. So we'll put those back. I could have had all this sorted before, but I haven't. And what's fossilized amber? That's a bit too yellowy, but the yellows are nice. And as I say, I'm just wanting a background stamp. I've got a silicone mat down here, so that's fine. That's nice. And I think we might go with a little bit of fossilized amber. I'm not wiping my and I'll put it right down to the bottom. I'll do some sideways. And it's not meant to be legible, it's just meant to just cover the background. And sorry, my husband's just come in, that's why Dora's barking. It's the only time she barks is when we come in. Oh, if the mailman brings it, puts anything through the door. Alright, I'm going to go with fossilized amber for around the edges. And I think I might go over that with something a little bit darker. We'll try the scattered straw in the distress. I'm mixing my oxides and everything now. And we'll just rubbed it in a bit, which is fine. And I'm just going to heat set that, otherwise I'm going to get it all over when I start gluing labels. So now we've got that. So I think what we'll do is we'll start here, and if it goes over the circle a little bit, that's fine, it doesn't matter. So I'm just looking at what I want first. So I want that one up there, and that Paris one there. Oh, that's the rain on. I think I'll have that one there. I think we'll have factory number there, or will we have that one up there? Or even this postcard one. telephone. I think we'll have this one down here. We might have a little green one just to give it a little bit of contrast. A little bit of blue. I think we'll have more green than that. Could have that one there. I've got some tiny little Tracy Fox ones. And we'll put that there. Yep. So I'm just taking these off. And I'm going to stick this down. Now what I am going to do is I'm going to ink round it, and I'm thinking I might ink round it in blue. This is my blue one. And it goes like a grey colour, which is quite nice. And we'll stick this on. And what I'm going to do now is I'm going to trim around the top, I think, with my knife. You can do it with scissors. I've got small enough scissors. And I'm just turning it around. I shouldn't put my fingers in the way. I'm dripping it because it's wet. And then we've got our access to that, and then I'm going to leave the bottom ones and I'm going to put a little bit of this. I'm just trimming this down so it matches the tab. And I'll put that. I'm just putting these out the way, otherwise I'm going to get a messy desk, and I've always got a messy desk. And then we'll bring this back in. Now what I use here is just some, I don't know what I did with the last piece. So it's just packaging, cellophane packaging. It's got a mucky mark on it, and that's a bit creased. But what I want is, I want something to go around that. So just cutting the square out. Now it is a packet. However, what I do want is, I want this little bit so I can lift it up. And then what I do is, I'm going to use my Zig pen. Hopefully this will mark the cellophane. And what I'll do is I'll go on to just a plain, so you can see what I'm doing. Because I want the glue outside the circle. I mean, if you stitch, you can stitch it with a sewing machine, but just to keep the sequins and things like that. So then what I do is I just do this corner, back down this side, and just round this circle. I don't go right up to the edge of the circle, because obviously I don't want the glue going inside the circle, and if it does, it does. There's nothing much you can do about it. I'm just going to get some sequins. I've got blue ones and things, but I don't want blue ones. So I've got some pretty little flower ones here, and these I've picked up over the years. That should be enough. You don't want too many, otherwise you end up where it won't shake. And these are yellow flowers. You can put glitter. I'm going to use a couple of blue ones. And there's a teardrop. Actually, give me that. I'm just going to wipe that glue off. Because I think what I might do is I might use thin tape. This might not be thin enough, but this is quite strong tape, the red tape. And we'll put that there. And it's not red when you take it, it's just the liner that's red. This is old tape, so it's a bit yellow. And just lifting it like that. And what I want is a piece here. I'm not making a perfect circle, but it's enough. The pieces are big. If it was glitter, I would need to make a perfect circle, but because the pieces are big, you're always going to be able to see them. And we'll lift that up. Okay, it's quite strong, this stuff. And the liner, the backing bit that you pull off, is quite static as well. That's why I didn't use it much. That's why I've probably got a load of it left. It sticks to you. And you can also use foam tape if you want it raised. I'm not bothered about raising it. Put it upside down, that's not going to work. Oh, I'll lift it up. And we'll put a piece down here. Sometimes you can get big pieces of this that's like you could actually punch a circle in and then it would go around perfect, but I'm not doing that. Cut that bit off there. and that bit on that corner there. Right. That's it. And then we'll pour these into the middle. Like that. Couple more. Yep. You don't want it to stick on your tape, and then fold that up and start from the fold and press it round, and that's stuck on the tape there, so get that little bit off. Oh, there's one stuck on the tape. There's not much I can do. And there we have our shaker packet. And then I'm just folding them over and trimming some of them off. And yeah, it looks a bit awful, but then you can line your circle up. There's one stuck there on the like that, and I'm putting glue around this in a square, and it might be bigger than what I've just lining the circle up that I drew with the zig pen and sticking that on like that. Now what I want to do is I want to put that on the top, so I'm getting my circle punch again. Doesn't matter where this goes. And then stick that on. So I'm just cutting that there. Again. Again, be careful not to put too much glue on the packaging near the circle, because if the glue smudges, it'll, although it dries clear, it will show like a cloudy. And then match your, line your circle up. Now I don't think my sewing will go around this, so I don't think I'll be stitching this one. I'll try, and I'll not do it on. And then all you do is you just cut round. Cut round like that. and there we have a nice shaker. They don't move like as much as what you would like a domed shaker, but it is nice. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a fancy edge at the bottom. I'll see if I find my daisy punch. Roses, I think it fits card. Yep. And this again is one of those that you just line up the pattern. And there we are. And you can use them as your shaker bits. They might move about your... And then what we do is we take this, find our grungy page that we had. There it is. Now all these pages haven't been stitched, so this one hasn't, which is good. So then I just line up my circle and get the pencil line inside, because obviously I drew it inside this circle. There we are. And then we just line that up with that. Oh, clogged me glue. That's because I haven't been putting my pin in it. Put a little bit down here. And again, we don't want it because it just goes up to the tab. And then just quickly move it into place before it dries, because our glitter glue is quite good at gripping. And there we are. And there we are. We have our little tab on here. And I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to put grommet in there. So just give me 2 seconds. And do I want a big one or a small one? I think I'll do a small one. Do I want it? Yeah, I want it up here. And I'm going to go for one of the gold ones. I think I was going to do the brass, but I'm not. And I'm wanting one of the little rings to go underneath, because it just finishes them off nicely. Oh, and I just need to change that over. So let me turn this round so I've got it at a better angle. So there you've got the nice beveled edge there and the nice beveled edge there. And I think what we'll have is we'll have one of these on there. So these are the metallic labels that I made. So if we turn that round, I might have put this in the wrong way. That's it. No, it's going to go that way. Right, okay. So turn the label round, put that in there, put that in there, put the label on the cap bit, and there you are. And I will put something on that. I'll probably stamp or put some paper, and there we have it. And I don't think that needs anything done to it. I think that's quite nice. What I might do is do some faux stitching or something around there, or you know, put a little daisy, you know, just a little die cut or something. Not quite sure. Even a label. We've got some blue labels somewhere. And I think that's what I'll do. Let me trim that because that looks a bit skew-whiffy. Oh, now I've made it even more skew-whiffy. Cutting straight lines with scissors is not my strongest point. Try a bit of yellow. There we are. Right. Give us more. So I hope you get something out of this. I've enjoyed crafting, doing this. I am going to do like a shaker card series because I want to do some envelopes with shaker flaps and things like that. And if you wanted, you could put a little butterfly on there, you know, and have it like a specimen window. You can do a specimen window. You could put a butterfly inside, or just put one piece of acetate and put a butterfly on it. It's entirely up to you. As I say, you don't have to have the whole in the page, but I just quite liked it. So that's as well. I've got my dandelion one there, and I've got my daisy one there. So I hope you get something out of it, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.